Regards to my fellow Lions and friends. I am Gus Meyer III, a founding member of the James E. Bing Miller Charitable Foundation and a member of the PBM Lions Club of District 14P. The foundation was formed to support the Lions, Lioness, and Leo clubs of District 14P to provide monetary support when they confront a condition or need that is beyond the club's financial resources. The following video will present an example of how the Bing Miller Foundation can support your club, help your community, and/or a person or persons in need. We're with Mike Yo of the Conrad Weiser Club and Darla Harris, who is here today to speak for her mother, Maxine Harding, who was the woman that was helped and supported by the Conrad Weiser Club. Mike Yo, Secretary of the club, how did you learn about Maxine Harding's condition, and what was your club's response when you heard this information?
We got a call from her daughter, Darla, and Darla told us about her mother's condition, that she was having issues reading, that her eyesight was hindered and she wasn't able to read, and she found a device that actually allowed her to do it. It's a closed-circuit TV that actually magnifies the text and allows her to, and projects it up onto a large screen TV and allows her to read. So our club immediately knew we wanted to do something to help out. So we talked about it at a meeting, and unfortunately our bank account was a little lower than it had been in the past, or else maybe we could have done it all on our own. It was about $3,300 for the device. They already had $500 allocated for it, so it left $2,800 we needed. Our club felt comfortable giving $500, but we thought that wasn't enough. So we were talking about it at our meeting and debating if we wanted to put some type of fundraiser together to raise the additional funds, or maybe go out to other Lions clubs to raise the funds. And fortunately for us, Lion Gus Meyer happened to be at that meeting, and he's on the board of the Bing Miller Foundation. And Gus raised his hand and said, hey, this is a perfect opportunity to look into the Bing Miller grant. So that's exactly what we did. I downloaded the application and put the application in for the Bing Miller grant, and shortly thereafter we got the grant.
Mike, so moving forward, how important was the Bing Miller Foundation grant to your club's ability to help Maxine Harding?
Well, it meant everything. We would not have been able to purchase that device without the Bing Miller grant. And I mentioned before that I did put the application in. I downloaded the application one day. I saw that it needed a 300-word essay to be submitted along with the application. So I called Darla, and we had about a 10-15 minute conversation about her mother's condition, and just a little bit to learn more about her mother. And I spent maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes writing the 300-word essay. I submitted the application, and a week later, I got a call from Lion Ken Snyder saying, hey, Mike, you got it. And I said, well, Ken, how much did we get? You got the whole thing. We're gonna pick up the rest of the cost. So it was very simple to work through the Bing Miller Foundation to get the grant. And like I said, we wouldn't have been able to purchase the device without it. So it was much appreciated.
Darla, can you give us some background about the condition that your mother has that the Lions got involved with?
Yes, my mother has multiple sclerosis since she's 19 years old, and she has uveitis and macular degeneration and is not able to see very well at all. She can see images, that's pretty much it. She has not been able to read for the past at least 15 years, and prior to that it's been giant print that she could read. She used to enjoy birds, and she can't see the birds anymore. So we had been at her doctor in Hershey, who suggested a closed-circuit television and thought that that might be the answer, that she may be able to read if she had one of those. So we tried one out, and it worked very well, but when we heard the cost, we were a little taken aback and decided this was something that we just couldn't afford right now. So the physician in Hershey actually mentioned the Lions Club, and I reached out to the Lions Club, and here we are today.
How important was the Conrad Weiser's Lions Club grant to you and your mother's life?
Well, to me, it has relieved us a little bit to allow her to be able to see and to do a few things independently that she has not been able to do for many years. She has certainly been able to start enjoying the birds again and to see things that she has not seen. The other evening, she asked me to show her the garden, so I was able to turn the camera towards the garden and show her all of my father's plants that are growing. She hasn't seen plants grow in years. So it certainly has brightened her life, allowed her to see things that she has not seen in years and years, and enjoy some certain little things in life that we all take for granted.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I would just like to say thank you very much to the Lions Club on behalf of my mother and my father, who are thrilled to death that she's finally seeing and being able to read and do things a little bit independently, and just that we can show her things that we have all enjoyed for many years, even the faces of her grandchildren that she hasn't been able to really see, she can now see through this TV.
Mike, anything more you'd like to add?
Just that we're so happy we're able to help, and that it's working out well for her, and it makes community service all worthwhile when you hear a story like this. So, yeah, thank you.
To apply for a foundation grant, go to the district website or contact any officer or member of the foundation's board.